Hey, what's up guys? Justin with Tier 1 Tactical. Today we're going to take a look at the Medford 187 drop point. This thing is an absolute beast. As you can see, it has a black PVD coated drop point blade, which is made out of D2. All titanium handle, which has this really nice bronze finish that looks quite well with all the flamed hardware. Now, if you look really closely, you can see this thing has a wicked hollow grind on it, which is going to make it a little bit better slicer than other knives in this size. The overall length on this guy is 9.50 inches. The blade length is 4.25 with a cutting edge of 3.75. The thickness of the blade is 0.19. The handle length or close length is 5.25 with a thickness of 0.62. And the weight on this guy is, let's see, 8.135. So it may be a little heavy for some people, but me personally, I can definitely see the advantages in having a knife, this big anyway, especially say taking it to work or military applications, something like that. Now the ergonomics on this thing aren't that great, especially when you hold it right here. It's definitely manageable, but as you choke up on it right here, it feels a little bit better. If you needed to do some of the finer details, bushcrafting, whittling, stuff like that, that hollow grind's definitely going to allow you to do it with this thick blade, especially when you're able to hold it that close up to the actual cutting edge. Now, I won't lie, this thing feels awesome like this. I just really want to go stab the table in my backyard, but I'm not going to do it because it's not my knife, and if something happens to it, then I'm definitely going to have to pay for it. But anyway, compared to something like the Para 2, you can see it's about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches bigger. And Para 3, sorry if I don't have these exactly in line, but yeah, it's almost a good 3 inches longer than the Para 3. Now, Para 3, in my opinion, is a great EDC size, but, some people like bigger. And I'll go ahead, since we have this out here, compared to the Strider SMF, you can see it's only about 1/4 inch longer than that. And the St. Nick's exclusive Shaman with the CPM M4 blade loaned to me from Dark Gravity. Thank you, sir. You can see it's about 1.25 inches longer than that. So again, it's definitely a large blade. The price really isn't that bad on it for a Medford. I think they're only about $425 to $475. The 187 series really isn't that expensive, especially compared to like a titanium Praetorian or something. When you get up in the $700 range, a lot of those have that S35VN blade steel, so that's really what you're paying for. If this had the S35VN, you could probably expect it to have a price tag around $550, $600. Now, of course, that's just speculation. That's, me from what I've seen so far coming from Medford. But, it's a tool, and it's a tool that's going to last you. So when people say, oh, that's too much, honestly, I always want to argue with them so bad, but I just keep my mouth shut. Because the thing is, when you buy a knife like this and you're buying it as a tool to use, it's going to last you a long time. And chances are you're probably not going to have to buy another one for, well, depending on how much you sharpen it. The one thing is, though, with these hollow ground blades is the more you sharpen it, the sharper they're going to get. Once you get to this little sweet spot that's past that little bevel, then yeah, this thing's going to start taking a wicked edge. A lot of people don't realize that, but that's one thing with the hollow grinds. They're really, really easy to keep an edge on. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram. Stay safe. See you guys on the next one.